What's going on, guys? I'm gonna give you all a little shop update. Been a little while. See what we got going on around here. Definitely got a couple of lazy dogs laying around, and that's Bella and Luna, chilling, getting hair all over the place. Anyway, getting ready to get the old car back out. We've had some pretty nasty weather here lately, and it looks like we're finally getting some decent weather. So one of our local tracks over here, Prescott, is supposed to be having a test and tune tomorrow. So knocking the dust off this old thing. I'm gonna pull the plugs out, put some fresh plugs in it, go over there and do a little no prep testing for the car, try to get some good tune-ups. Because since I changed a bunch of stuff on the car, I only went straight to a couple of races with the new setup, which involved new gears, new converter, different transmission. It just kind of changed everything drastically, but actually it changed everything for the better. The car ran super good, but it also ran pretty dang fast for the conditions that we were on. So I don't have any low power type tune-ups, so that's the goal for tomorrow, to get it out and get some lower power tune-ups. So when I'm on a real no prep track or no prep surface, I've got some lower powered setups, because the changes I made really picked the car up really stout through the 60 foot. And I know a lot of surfaces aren't going to be able to take it. So anyway, that's the goal for this weekend of this car, finally getting to get it back out. Been kind of depressed because I haven't been able to go to the track for a while, so had to jump on this first opportunity. So that's pretty much it. Luckily on this car, I haven't had to do hardly anything to it. Things been actually doing really good. Hasn't given me any issues or anything. So like I said on one of my Facebook posts, the first time in years and years and years that I've actually had a car ready to go to the track at the first of the year. So I'm happy over that, because usually by now, I mean, a lot of y'all know me. Y'all know I would have changed everything, took the car apart, upgraded this, upgraded that. Next thing you know, it's March and I don't have it back together yet. So that's been something kind of new, to actually put it together and leave it alone for a little while. That's not normally me, but I'm trying to change my ways. I'm working on is, we still been trying to knock some stuff off of the to-do list on this car. And it's really close. It's super close. Actually, I'm really the only thing that's really holding it up any. But we've been working pretty hard. Mainly Brian. Brian up here has been working really hard on this car, getting a lot of the stuff done for me that I need to get done. So we've got the motor in it. He's got all the plumbing done. Wastegate down there. Nice streetcar accessories. Nice power steering. Even upgraded, which you can't really tell, but upgraded the whole steering setup to a Global West setup that's supposed to make the car drive more like a modern car. See, I don't know if I showed off my seats, but I had them covered a good while back, and they look really good. I keep them protected here while we're working on it so they don't get all messed up. The fun part is going to be in the back of the car. I don't know if you can see that, but that is the turbo right there. That is how it's permanently mounted. It's a 98 millimeter comp turbo oilless. So it mounts just like that. I got a bunch of crap over here you probably can't see. But anyway, the exhaust comes out down there. So that's going to be pretty neat. This is going to be a sweet car for cruising around and playing on. That's my ride tech setup. We actually just threw the wires on there yesterday to test it to see how it works, and it's actually pretty dang cool. So it's going to work really good. Got all my new Max ECU stuff to go in it. Let's see what all we got here. Alright, there's my Max ECU Pro. I think that's just a wiring harness. Man, I'm going to tell you, they have some amazing wiring. Now granted, it's a flying lead type wiring harness, so you got to complete it yourself. But man, they use some really good quality wire. Everything is printed on all of the wire. I don't even know where they get this quality of wire at, because I've been trying for years in the United States to find really good quality wire like this. Like this little wire, I don't know if it looks like it's about 20 gauge wire, but I know when you cut it, it's a high strand count wire, really nice and flexible. I would actually like to be able to find some wire like this in the United States that I can use on our Leash Electronics products, because I like the quality of that wire. It's really good. Let's see, and this is the Max ECU Pro. This thing is a beast of an ECU. I know a lot of people don't know much about the Max ECU, but you should at least look into it because it's worth it. This thing has, you can run 16 injectors, tons of inputs and outputs. Software is super user friendly and super amazing because I do a lot of crazy stuff with my stuff. Already comes with 2 O2 sensors that connect that directly to this. You don't have extra boxes for this, that, and another. That's one thing that's really cool about this, is it's generally everything in one box. You know, your O2s, they connect right to the harness, right into here. This thing even has 8 EGTs built into it. I mean, this is a harness. You plug it into the box and you plug your EGTs in. You don't have to buy an extra $1,000 module or something like that to run EGTs. This thing has it built in already. Really cool. Got an antenna because it's got Bluetooth to it, so you can connect it to most Android devices, which is pretty sweet. I mean, you can even connect it to your phone and read a bunch of stuff. Now this is something new that I'm trying. Some of the guys at Max ECU have been wanting me to try this for a while, so I decided on the Impala. I'm gonna try it because it's gonna be pretty neat. This is their PDM 20. So this is basically just a solid state output device. It's kind of neat because I thought it was going to be a lot bigger than that. I mean, this thing is not very big at all. So I'm really impressed with the size of it, but it has 20 outputs to it. It all works in with the software, connects to this through a CAN line, and I'm gonna have everything on the car basically running through this. I'm gonna have the headlights, blinkers, air conditioning, just all the stuff on the car is gonna be running through this. And I'm even gonna use a CAN-based switch panel to go with it too. So all of this connects together just through CAN. And this is a pretty good size too, because I'm actually going to do away with both of these. And this thing is gonna fit right there, nice and sweet. I'll probably take this metal piece off here that goes all the way across and make like a little carbon fiber or something piece, so it just blends in, but that's gonna be nice. So all of my buttons are gonna be there. I'll still use the key switch to turn it on and crank it up, but this will have the park lights, headlights, what else do I have? I can't remember. I have a list of stuff. I think I use almost every single one of the switches. So that's gonna be pretty neat. Kind of modernize this car. The dash cluster is a Dakota digital cluster. It's pretty sweet. You can't see it right now, but there's actually like a little digital display there that's through their software. You can program it to read a bunch of different things. Got my Ride Tech controller that we got hooked up. I think it'll probably go somewhere right there, make it look nice and neat. This little spot here, I actually got a, the car's gonna have air conditioning on it, and I bought a Dakota digital air conditioner control. Let me see, I think I got it up here. Oh yeah. A cool little bitty thing there. I'm gonna make some type of mount where I can mount it into that spot there and look really good. So that'll be pretty sweet. Anyway, we're really excited to get this old car going, because me and the guys up here at Leash Electronics, we're going to use this car about every day once it's running to go to lunch in. That's why we call it the lunchmobile around here. Be pretty sweet. All of us jump in this big boat of a car and cruise to town on about a 1,500 horsepower street car. Just your basic small block Chevy, but it'll get the job done. Got our dice up there. What y'all think about it? Y'all want to ride too? You know, if y'all didn't shed so dang much, I might let y'all ride in it, but I don't know. Y'all shed too much. But anyway, that's where I'm at today. So just to get back on this rig here, get the plugs out of it, look it over real good, get my tune-ups ready, go see what it'll do tomorrow. Until next time.